Yeah, what's going on? It's an Endemic producer from the UK, now out in New York, living in Brooklyn. Well, the first time I ever seen hip-hop was in 1998 when I seen Public Enemy live on BBC Two. So, you know, that kind of just blew me away then, but it was really the early 90s, you know, when I started listening to albums like, you know, Public Enemy, Eric B. and Rakim, Black Moon Enter the Stage, Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. That actually made me start to DJ back in the 90s, and then it was a kind of a gradual, slow progression, but a gradual progression to get into the producing, you know. So when Wu-Tang came out, you know, back in England, all our friends going out buying the 36 Chambers album was just like, you know, incredible to us, because, you know, it was like, who the hell are these guys and what's all this about, you know, because it was completely different, and especially the production wise, you know, from RZA, how he flipped all the soul samples in a different way. It was just, you know, that was incredible to me. So obviously, because I was still in England, so I was utilizing the internet, sending my beats to people. I think back when MySpace was introduced, you know, you could connect to the artist directly. And I think a few of the people was like Killer Priest and Timbo King and Hellraiser from Sons of Man. You know, I was connecting with them and sending them my beats. And that kind of kicked off the beginning of Time When Illness 1 album, you know. So I was working a lot with them, and, you know, that it just kind of snowballed on from there. Yeah, man, I mean, they're very supportive. You know, my older brother, big shouts to Chris. He's always kind of been, you know, a big supporter of my label, No Kill Records and everything, you know, because he actually got me into hip-hop. So, you know, he was always, you know, very supportive, and, you know, anything you need to help you get along, you know, he's there for me. So, you know, the biggest challenge is probably just working out, you know, exactly the best way to get your music out there, and the best way to do it. And for me, it was putting out projects with me as the producer and everybody on the album. You know, as regards to just constantly trying to get your beats on people's albums and stuff like that, especially from England, that's a difficulty. So, you know, this has allowed me to get my name out there more with doing these compilations, yeah. The difference is out here, you know, I can go out with my people and just be going down to the club and be like, you know, I mean, the other night at the Zulu Nation anniversary, you know, we turned up, big shout out to my man Big D from Ultra Mag. You know, we turned up and then we're just hanging out with Grandmaster Kaz and Jazzy J all night. You know, you can't really do that in London, you know, so to speak. So it's like, you know, that's definitely a good experience, you know. Definitely as someone, you know, who people can say, oh, he made, you know, so many classic albums, you know, because if you look back to the 90s and you look at RZA and DJ Premier, people like that, you know, they made a whole bunch of classic albums, you know, back to back. I think that's more what I'm trying to achieve, rather than getting, you know, just doing work for other people, so to speak. So yeah, that's